The Chair recognizes the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Perry, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank each of you gentlemen for your service. Certainly, Mr. Andrews, I want to let you know, as someone who's worn the uniform, that many Americans feel like the actions by the administration and the President have diminished your son's service and his sacrifice, and I'll let you know that I'm in that opinion, but I also want to let you know that he has done a great thing for the men that he served with and the ones that are particularly alive because of his actions, and a very grateful nation. So I just want to thank you for your sacrifice as well. Turn to questions. I'll start with Mr. Jacobson. You keep saying, or at least I've heard you say a couple times, the end of the war regarding or reference or prisoner swaps. And I'm just wondering, has the Taliban, as far as you know, stated that they consider the war to be coming to a close?
Congressman, I was referring to the end of conflict in the Second World War in Korea specifically.
So the paradigm is not the same, is my point. We might be drawing down, but the Taliban, as far as you know, are they going to continue to fight?
Well, the Taliban have been in talks with the United States for several years.
As far as you know, do we have any reason to believe right now they're not going to continue to fight when we stop?
I don't believe we are stopping the fight, Congressman.
We're just disengaging, right? So the war's still going to continue as far as you know.
We're still working with the Afghans not only to try.
All right, I got it. I got it. So are you, when you say that these folks that we released have been so long gone from the battlefield that they can't be relevant, are you aware that Mr. Baghdadi, who's currently running ISIS, was released in 2005? It is now 2014. Is he still relevant on the battlefield today?
I can't comment to a specific situation. I'm not.
I can comment. He's damn relevant, sir. Let me move on. Mr. Full, there was an investigation regarding Mr. Bergdahl's absence conducted at some point, right? And I imagine you gave sworn statements in that regard?
Yes, 15-6.
Right. So do you think that the Army is aware of the circumstances, his circumstances of departure?
Yes.
You do. And I do as well. I would like to turn to Mr. Waltz at this point. Understanding your circumstances if captured, what is your understanding, if you were captured on the battlefield, of what we would do and what we wouldn't do, what you could expect from your country?
Congressman, we deploy knowing the high likelihood of being captured, but comes with that understanding that ransoms will not be paid and there will not be swaps for us. The United States will do everything it can to get us back, but there's limits to what the country is going to do. And I personally would not want anything done that's going to harm our ongoing national security or endanger my fellow soldiers.
Were you ever given the impression when you took the oath or any time after that, that the United States would jeopardize our national security on your behalf to get you out of a—
Congressman, nor would I want that to happen.
So let me ask you this. You're a special operator. On June 3rd, the AP reported that the United States government knew the whereabouts of Mr. Bergdahl through 3 sources: UAS, satellite, and human intelligence. You're a special operator. You know the capability. You got out in 2009, right? It's now 2014. Things have changed a little bit, but I know you stay involved and in touch with your community. My point is the options, right? So we had some options on the table. We chose to trade 5 high-value targets for one service member, right, that we wanted to free and have come back home, which is laudable to have him come back home. It is the right thing to do. Do you have any lack of confidence in your ability of your unit, the United States Army, with the capabilities we have, if we knew where he was, your ability, if tasked with the mission and given the resources, to go retrieve that soldier?
I don't know the details of
I know you don't.
But if we knew where he was and we were confident and the risks were evaluated, absolutely, we have the capability to go get him.
So you already spoke about the different options that we had or didn't have, and you don't think this was the best one. If we knew where he was, can you think and can you come up with some scenario when we have people on the ground that do what you did for a living that we wouldn't exercise that option?
The only scenario that comes to mind, sir, is that this was part of a broader policy initiative to open up talks with the Taliban, that this was a confidence-building measure, and this has been discussed for some time now, that potentially this trade would be a confidence-building measure as a first step towards future talks. That's the only plausible scenario that I can come up with.
My time is expired. I yield back. Thank you.